What's good, everyone? This is Artist of Truth. Yes, I am back on it again. Yes. For those of you who has been chiming in on my vlogs, once again, I must acknowledge you and say I greatly appreciate you all tuning in, leaving your comments. Whether we agree or disagree, it's the level of respect. I respect that. I respect you. I appreciate you all. Those of you who have been commenting on, on my most recent post, let me go ahead and say this. I love y'all. I greatly appreciate you all. You are, you're fans to me, and I greatly appreciate that. So on that note, let's get into Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle did a special out in I want to say it was out in the country. It was out in some parts of North Carolina, I want to say. But a very interesting and enlightening special. It was it's entitled 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Specifically directed for, specifically put together for the amount of time that George Floyd had a knee on the back of his neck. So I don't know if you all have had the opportunity to catch this special. If you haven't, the link is in my description below. Feel free to listen to it. It's not that long. It's a good 30 minutes. Yeah, you'll get a little chuckle out of it here and there, but for the most part, it is, it's very honoring, and it's real good. David Chappelle is one wise, very wise individual beyond his time. It was deep, well placed. It's not like the typical Dave Chappelle that we are used to seeing. But it is well worth the watch. Okay. So I just got finished watching a quick snippet, because Dave Chappelle mentioned Don Lemon. All right. So I just got finished watching this clip, and a commentator, played a snippet of, Dave Chappelle mentioning Don Lemon in his special. And when I tell you, you got some messy ass commentators. You got some white folks that, that are just messy on purpose. The commentator drew up the whole mentioning of Don Lemon as if Dave Chappelle was attacking him. And those were his words. Yes. Those were his words. And Don Lemon's response was very, it was just immaculate. It was perfect. It was the perfect response. And I, I have mad respect for Don Lemon and how he responded. Don Lemon stated he didn't, he's open for, for ridicule. He doesn't mind being, ridiculed if it was something that he has, that he hasn't done, and he handled it in such a, good way, in such a mature way, that it was like, yo, Don Lemon, he got my respect. Like, seriously. Don Lemon was like, he didn't take it as any sort of attack, but he welcomes the criticism. So I wish you could have seen this. I wish you could have seen this white man's faces, as if he was just like, like someone just backhand him real quick, like boop. Oh shit, damn. It was like, damn, you're not offended by what he said. And the funny part about it was, it wasn't anything for Don Lemon to really be offended about. I mean, shoot, Don Lemon has, he has some interesting topics, and it's very, very controversial at times. But I mean, we all should be open to being criticized about something we're doing, something we're saying, and accept it, accept it for what it really is, and not be on the defense, because you cannot grow without criticism. You can't grow without criticism. That's what makes us stronger, in whatever we do. But it was funny. It was so fucking funny that I know they were not expecting Don Lemon to respond in a positive manner that he responded. And look, when I tell you all that their face was like priceless to me, because they were just like, okay, all right. And see, the funny part about it is, they don't understand that. They don't get that. We realize that a lot of, it's a lot of white folks, a lot of Caucasians, they love to throw, they love to be messy too now. They have their little ways of being messy and throwing shade, and we know that. It's like, bitch, you ain't slick. We picked up on that. But I wanted to briefly just share my insight about the interview, and as well as the special. That's pretty much it for right now. I'm actually on my way back home. I had an appointment, so I had to go ahead and get that taken care of. And we had little thunderstorms coming through here, so it kind of got my son looking a little, I guess had him kind of nervous. So we had to bring the dog in. So the dog is in the garage. I'm like, oh shit. And I swear, that dog poop in that garage. My son got to clean that up. He already knows that. But yeah, folks, I hope that you all are, just being safe. Take the time out, pick up a book, and read for yourself. The streets are talking, as Dave Chappelle said. We just gotta listen. So, everyone, have a great afternoon, evening. Get home. You might be working. When you get off, get home. Hug the shit out of your kids. Kiss the fuck out of your wife, your girlfriend, whoever, love them as if today was the very last day that you're going to be able to hold them, to love them. Don't let this day go by without telling those that you love and you respect that you appreciate them, that you love them. And on that note, I'm out. Peace to the gods.